I just felt like I had like water under my arms. I really hated it. It had that swampy feel. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have another skincare review. I'm going to be reviewing the Necessaire Cream deodorant and comparing it to the gel because I've loved both. And I do love both, but for different reasons. If you guys would like to see which I prefer and which is best for you, then please keep watching. If you guys have been watching my channel or following me on Instagram for a few months, you would know that I recently became a natural deodorant lover and user, and I'm very, very, very surprised because your girl is hot. She sweats a lot, and I also live in the hot, humid South. So natural deodorant is nothing that I ever thought I'd be able to use. I have tried some other natural deodorants in the past, and it was nasty. It was smelly. And who wants to look pretty and feel confident and beautiful and amazing and have an odor? That is a no-no. So I did end up trying the Necessaire Gel deodorant first. Now I have used that up, so I will pop a picture in the screen. I tried that one probably in April. I actually received that one from the brand, and in April in Atlanta, it was still a little cool outside. So I was able to use it, but I noticed that it was making me feel very wet. So I finished it up, and then I purchased the cream deodorant. Now this is more like your regular stick deodorant. It is a cream though. We will get into all that, but I wanted to compare these two deodorants because they're very similar, but one is definitely going to be favored by people who are sweaty and hot like myself. So both of the deodorants by Necessaire are dermatologist tested. They're paraben free, phthalate free. They are natural deodorants, both with added acids, and those acids contain AHAs, things that really help to refine your pores and also help fight odor. That is the biggest difference that I've seen with the Necessaire deodorant when compared to others. Most other natural deodorants don't really have acids that help fight odor and keep your underarms looking brightened and lightened, and that's a real big thing for me. I know not everybody cares about having a lightened underarm, but because I already wax, I would like to keep my underarm pigment even like the rest of my body. So both of these deodorants are 1.7 ounces. Now the gel deodorant is $15 while the cream deodorant is $20. I'm not sure why this costs a little more. Maybe it's because the cap is more intricate because it's a cream deodorant. I'm not sure. These deodorants are also not recommended for those with eczema prone skin. Maybe it's because of the acids found within each, but unless you have really, really sensitive skin, I think these would work well for you. I will say that when I have had any ingrown hairs and I use my ingrown hair pads and exfoliate my underarms and use the gel, my underarms did burn. But with the cream formula, I don't experience that. I love both formulas, but just know the two formulas are for two different people. So let's get into the similarities and the differences between the two. Both deodorants are dermatologist tested, paraben and aluminum free. They contain no baking soda, no synthetic fragrances. They are hypoallergenic and non-comedogenic. Now the solid deodorant comes in two scents, eucalyptus and unscented, and once again it has that great 5% AHAs, which are alpha hydroxy acids. This is a drier formula. It's also thicker, so it's a little more difficult to apply, but nothing that you're gonna have real trouble with. The first thing I will say is that this is a cream deodorant, and I guess I didn't pay attention to it when I was purchasing it because it's not available on every website, but it is on Necessaire's website, and I also did become an affiliate, so I will leave my coupon code across the screen and my link down below. You guys can save 10%. I didn't read thoroughly that this was a cream deodorant, so there are some pros and cons with this one. First of all, you screw the top off and it looks like your traditional stick deodorant, but then you have to advance it, and when it comes through the actual top of the inside, it is a creamy product. Now, that was a bit of a deterrent for me at first because it's like something about that application method, it's a little harder to apply onto your underarm. You have to take more care putting it under your arm. You have to kind of like move your arm around to really get it to look invisible. Now it does go on invisibly, but not straight away. You do have to work it into the skin. So this takes a little while longer to get the hang of application and everything like that. But when you get it down, it's perfect. If you've used a cream deodorant in the past, this might not be a thing for you, but for me, it definitely was. Also, when I first purchased this and it was brand new, I had to continually roll the deodorant back down because it would come through the top. I think that's just because the container was full. So those are all things that are cons, but only if you've never used a cream deodorant. I love this deodorant so much. It has some of the same amazing ingredients that the gel deodorant does have. One thing I really like is that this is a multi-acid deodorant, which means it helps fight odor, and it also helps to lighten and brighten your underarms. If you have that darkness under your underarms, which I don't really have anymore, right now you're kind of seeing the deodorant, so it has like a little bit of a white cast, but it is invisible. I have lightened underarms now because I wax my underarms and I use a multi-acid deodorant. So I love these Necessaire deodorants because it's a deodorant with skincare. I'm a skincare queen, so anything with any type of acid that's going to help exfoliate my pores, refine my pores, and also lighten the pigmentation is a winner for me. The two are very, very similar. If you have very sensitive skin, I would say to use the cream over the gel because it might burn when you apply it, specifically if you've just finished shaving or waxing or anything like that. But they're both comfortable to me. My only con was that gel, just because it's gel and it's a liquidy gel and it doesn't keep you from perspiring, I just felt like I had like water under my arms. I really hated it. It had that swampy feel. So for me, the gel deodorant from Necessaire is going to be something that I use strictly in the fall and winter months because it's way too hot. And nobody wants to feel self-conscious about a swampy underarm. Now, I never had any odor with that gel deodorant, but I know for working out and wearing it in very hot weather, the gel didn't work, but the cream deodorant has always been perfection for me. All in all, I really do love both deodorants, but I do think that the cream or stick deodorant is better for the warmer months and also better for those of us like myself who are very hot and sweaty. If you're a non-sweater and you're not hot, or if you live in a cooler, drier climate, that gel deodorant is going to be perfect for you. If you also don't mind a little more tricky and lengthy of an application process, then definitely go for the cream deodorant. It's not anything that's super annoying and it's not going to be a huge disruption in your morning routine, but you won't just be able to pop it on and go. It does take a little more effort, and I know that that might be a real con for some people. It did bother me at first, but after about a week, I was really used to it and it's not an issue for me now. Another thing I want to note is that I got both deodorants in the scent Eucalyptus, and the Eucalyptus scent is very light. If you know Necessaire, then you know that their eucalyptus scent is probably the hallmark fragrance of the brand. I love it in the body wash. It's so yummy. This scent does not stay too long on my underarms. After application, it dissipates to be very, very faint. So if you're thinking, oh my goodness, I don't want a eucalyptus scented underarm to compete with my fragrance, it's not that loud of a fragrance, but it is there. So if you don't want fragrance at all, they of course have the fragrance-free version. All in all, I really love these two deodorants, guys. If you're looking for a non-toxic, clean, and natural deodorant that has acids in it to help fight odor and lighten pigmentation and exfoliate your underarms, definitely give them a try. There's an option for my guys and gals who are heavy sweaters, and there's also an option for those of you who live in a cooler climate, or maybe you don't sweat. It's really up to you in terms of what you prefer in a deodorant, but I am definitely a lover of Necessaire deodorants. This stick or cream deodorant has been a favorite of mine for months, and when it's cooler, I will go back to the gel for sure. So let me know if you guys have any comments or questions down below. Are you a natural deodorant lover? I was never one until recently. I have tried the Mega Babe deodorant and it doesn't work for me. It works in the cooler months, but it's something about this hot weather. I just sweat more, and I think that means more odor, and we don't want to be smelly. So definitely check out the Necessaire full line of deodorants and body and skincare. I will link the website down below along with my coupon code. I love you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.